So Solar Warden was the police force that made sure they tagged who was coming and who was leaving our solar system, tried to make sure that nobody came in who wasn't invited. There's about 40 groups, believe it or not, 40 different ET groups, all with their own bases on the backside of the moon and bases on the bottom of the ocean, bases inside the Earth and elsewhere in our solar system, inside moons as well. And each of these 40 groups calls the Earth the experiment. And what is the experiment? Each one of these groups claims that they mixed their genetic material with the indigenous humans on Earth, and that we are partly a genetic amalgamation of them. So we have a very unusually high amount of extraterrestrial DNA compared to most planets. This is a very unusual situation. But as a result of that, we also have some incredible magical power in our DNA. If you energize our DNA with the type of energy fields that our solar system is moving into now, we all get these amazing magic powers, much more than even would usually happen on a given planet. So one of the reasons why abductions are happening and why they grab our genetic material when they abduct people is that they will take that material and splice it into their own bodies using an advanced sort of cloning process, and then energize themselves, and for a short period of time, they get these same abilities that we are going to have. But you see, they're terrified of us developing these abilities on our own. Because even one person, and it could be one of you in this audience, it could be you, if one person ascends and activates that DNA, that's enough to defeat all of these bad guys. One person could wipe them all out. And they know this is going to happen, and they're terrified of it. And so one of the things that's going on right now, and this is going to sound crazy, but again, you know, we passed crazy a long time ago. Okay, I'm just going to acknowledge that. I'm telling you the truth, but you may not believe any of this, but it's like a weird acid trip, and just go with it and enjoy it. What we hear is that the Illuminati are now specifically targeting starseeds, people that claim to have extraterrestrial DNA, people that claim to be channeling, people that claim to be in contact with extraterrestrials of some kind or another, and they are now targeting those people with operatives and trying to corrupt them and get them to embrace a Luciferian philosophy, because they are so afraid of what happens when the starseeds awaken, because they now believe that starseeds are going to start developing these ascended abilities, and that's going to be the final stage of their defeat. And they're terrified of this happening. Isn't that interesting? So that could be one of you, or it could be all of us.